Hey, what's up everybody? This is your girl Miss P. I hope that you are doing fantastic. How is your week going? Comment down below. I'd love to know how are you doing. Make sure to go ahead and thumbs up this video. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure to follow me on all of my social media. So let's just go ahead and get on into it, honey. We picked back up for the glamping trip and they're getting ready to check in, and you know, Faye, she's the one that's ahead of everything. She was like, yeah, so I only thought that 6 of us were participating, but since everybody bought a buddy, everybody can stay with each other, okay? You can pair off with them. Little Hazel, you can pair off with Portia. And Hazel was like, the new girl with Candy, she was like, I came with Candy. And she was like, ooh, I ain't know, well, you can bunk with whoever. Marlo was like, oh, hell no. I have gas when I sleep at night. Everybody was like, ooh, by yourself? Gross. That's a good way to get out of some shit. Like, come up with something. I throw up at night. Like, just random stuff. Camping has never been on my list of things to do or a bucket list. Now, yes, skiing, snowboarding, you know, things like that where I can go back to a hotel. But camping, no, the bugs, outside, dirt. Ray and Marlo, they're gonna bunk up and everybody trying to settle in. Marlo is overly greasy and misty. Her little wig is sticking together. You know when you get hot that you just cannot do it. They're gonna have the Ask Marlo session, and Sheree wants to bring up, you know, Candy liking to dip in the little lady lake every time or two. And she's like, but I don't know if I should do it during that. And Marlo was like, if you want me to bring it up, honey, I can bring it up. Let's call a thing because everybody is here on this trip and just being fake. But I want to bring it up. And you know what? Marlo gives no shats at all. Like none. Absolutely none at all. You can tell Sheree, she's sitting there like, bitch, like that's not a good time. They just letting me back in the fold, bitch. I can't just be. Well, you're messy as hell, man. It's time for them to rough it. Their first night, they're going to actually go out and camp like with the tents. They're going to do their own little Bob the Builder. Yes, we can. I felt just like them. No, I'm not going to do it. I really felt like Marlo. Like I'd have put my shades on and been like, nope. 2 hours later and they still working on it. Bitch, absolutely not. And we have the little men to help us know. Come here, little Jesse, whatever your name is. I was done with Kenya with the Sheree and said, can you help me with my air mattress? All the tents are up and it's time for the Ask Marlo around the campfire. And Sheree is nervous as hell about this because you know what Marlo, you know what she gonna do? I really think Marlo was drinking through this whole entire, from the time that they left their homes to the camping site, because she was just diarrhea of the damn mouth and I was not ready. She started out with Kenya and said, you know what? I feel as though this is a time for us to get better. Just like with you, Kenya, like get better lashes because they're so heavy. They're weighing me down. I holler. Marlo really gives no shats at all. I was hollering because I was like, you have the balls to just say shit out of nowhere. Like, we didn't even ask you. Like, what? Then she just kept reading her. You are miserable. Your lashes are horrible. You can't even keep a broke man. I was like, cool with that. She kept going. It was funny. And then she started talking about her mama. Talking about if your own mother doesn't want to talk to you. I was like, hold up, bitch. Like, you done crossed the line from being shady and messy to just rude and mean as hell. Like, don't do that. That's one thing with Marlo that I can't do. She's shady. We laugh a little bit, but then she's just downright mean. Like, stop it. Everybody was like, Marlo, no. Below the belt. Ding, 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 ding. That wasn't even below the belt. That was under the foot. Ding, ding, ding. No, you don't do that. Everybody was like, no, stop it. Time out. Go. 5 minutes. Nope. 10. Then Marlo out of nowhere was like, do you want my lifestyle? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, she kept going. He was like, I don't want to be a prostitute. I was like, oh, whoa. Phaedra was like, okay, can we just stop? We really need to make an effort to change, ladies, like how we speak to each other. And I was like, good call. That's a very good call. You one of them too, but that's a good call. Kenya was like, you know what? I'm listening. I think we're all gonna listen to that. Good segue. Kenya, you a good one, because well, last season when you moved little Tootie's seat out the way, she could have, I get it. I'm trying to show a little restraint because some people don't know that, including yourself, but okay. Let's go on to day 2. Marlo didn't even stay. She left at 3 a.m. to go back to the cabin, but she had the camera crew in tow. What, nobody gonna get her ass? They all meet up for lunch, and Kenya brings up the what? my divorce. Phaedra was like, well, child, it's been like going on a year, like with the divorce, but it's coming along. I mean, it's coming along real swift. Candy has a little birdie in her ear, aka her mama, to be like, well, I mean, if somebody's in prison, like it should be like 30 to 90 days for the divorce. It should be real quick. Right? With Phaedra and the divorce, it's a never-ending story. Like, she's a lawyer for a living. Like, she can put some chat together and make you go, oh, that's right. Like, no, she don't even know. We go on to a divorce that is going to be finalized, or maybe not from the looks of next episode. Peter and Cynthia. Cynthia brings up that, well, child, my divorce is going to be final soon. Everybody was like, what? She was in her little feelings because Uncle Ben didn't want to be at this divorce signing. Child, bye. But I'm so glad that everybody was supportive and telling her, girl, you got this. You a mop little bit. Girl, you better walk on bed like you got this, girl. I was like, no, that's cute. That's how everybody should be. And hopefully it was genuine. Kenya takes over because she's supposed to be doing the activities because she loves outdoors and all this stuff. So they do the paddle boats. Now, sidebar, I have done paddle boating before. It's not that bad, but being that I am a germaphobe and the water get on you, your feet get a little wet, that's a part of the activity. Wear some shoes you don't care about and just keep it moving. Would I do it again? Probably, because I love adventure, but oof, child. Sheree was gonna have a stroke, like literally. Like, she was stressing me out. Like, I can't do, Sheree, stop, ma'am. They do the little zip line. No, that was not a zip line. That was a free fall. Now, that's something that I have on my bucket list for this year, is to zip line. I'm doing that this summer, rain, shine. Well, no, I ain't gonna do it in the rain, but it's gonna happen, and I'm excited for it. Now, the whole free fall thing, that's not on my list of things to do. That's in the line of bungee jumping. I know some of y'all like, Miss P, like, what's the difference? Like, there's a difference in my opinion. I like the woo, hey y'all, how you doing? Not the whoa. I would be going down like Portia did, like, no. That's how I would go down, because there's no way in life. Like, I got it, Portia. I understood how you would be, because you're just there, and it's like, boop, boom. It's time for dinner. A messy ass dinner. There's a come to Jesus moment with Marlo and Kenya, even though they kind of glazed over it. I accept your apology. I accept your apology too. Well, girl, if I need to read, I'll still read. Marlo is like, well, since we're moving forward, I want to bring up like the fakeness that's going on. And I've heard some things. It was about you, Candy, but you know, I have to, pull it from the horse's mouth. And the horse is here herself, Sheree. Sheree was sitting here like, hello everybody, how y'all doing? Bitch. Sheree, if you gonna spread the shit, make sure you have the baby wipes to clean it up, ma'am, because everybody's here looking at you. Marlo was looking at Sheree like, you're not gonna say what you need to say. You're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna just say it. Now, I've heard some things, Candy. Are you a lesbian? Like, she just came out and said it. Everybody was like, what? Huh? Even Candy was like, what? Huh? In her confessional, Candy was like, I just want to say that I love Todd's dick. Sheree was like, well, I mean, somebody has said it, but I'm not going to say any names. I was like, man, oh my God. I feel like we are back in 5th grade, and the teacher was like, who did it? I ain't going to say no names, but it was over there. Like, that's how Sheree was. Everybody's like, who did it? I mean, everybody was... Who did it? I know that Phaedra was tipsy by the end of the night, because her face stayed in that wine glass, honey, because she was like, Sheree finally brought it up. Portia, like, you remember when we had said about what we had said, and Portia gets selective memory every single time. Portia even has selective memory with her best friend. By that time, Phaedra was almost eating her glass at that moment, because she ain't said shit. There was a lot of back and forth between Sheree, Candy, Portia, and then finally Candy was like, well, I'm gonna clear up the air. I mean, I have tried the bowl to lick the bowl. I mean, I've tried it, but there's some other people here who I know some stuff about who have tried it too. I'm like, man, we were talking about you. They asked Portia, well, I mean, have you dipped in the pool? And she's like, that's my business. I myself was like, yeah, you have. I'm just saying, if that's my business. You ever heard people like that who be like, that's my personal business? Okay, you got something you don't want to talk about then. After dinner, everybody goes to their rooms to talk and be messy even further. Sheree, ma'am, I just need you to wear your I'm Messy t-shirt and stand up in it and get your size so it fits, okay? Because you're not calling a thing, and that's why I can't fucks with you all the way. Sometimes I fuck with Sheree, and sometimes I'm just like, you're unfuckwittable. I can't. I don't know if there was some Jack Daniels or some vodka on the table, but Candy has been the most animated she has ever been when she was talking to the lady. She was like, and she's an aggressive lesbian when she was drunk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she is going in about Portia, and I was sitting here like, Candy, where you get all this lip from this season? Interesting. Portia talking about she know all this about Candy and don't be in my business. They both talking about they know stuff on each other. And I'm sitting here like, what y'all know? Like, I really wanted them to go in on each other at the table. Everything's been passed around. Apparently, y'all done been together. Like, we'll figure that out on the next episode. On the next episode. It looked like it's gonna be good. I'm excited for it. I cannot wait for this Married to Medicine season finale. Oh my God, Heavenly and Mariah. I'm ready for it. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be very, very messy. Down below in the comment section, let me know what were your thoughts on this episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you on the next video. Peace, love, and war. That good stuff. God bless.